Hi everyone, I'm the 13th Wolfman.
I'm Fang.
And here we are, we're going to do a midnight movie review for a movie that's actually out in the theater. Last Friday, we saw...
Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Very good, yeah. Captain America, Winter Soldier. I was a huge fan of Captain America growing up. A lot of you know that my brother, the redheaded monster, and I, we both had our own set of comics. Most of my stuff was DC. And he collected Marvel, but when he got Captain America in, you know, I had to read it because I always thought Captain America was a very cool, well-developed comic. And so when I heard that they were coming out with the movie Captain America: First Avenger, I had to see it. And then, I mean, I wanted the sequel. Man, when I got out of that theater, I wanted the sequel. I wanted to be able to turn around and just walk right in and give my money and say, "Show me part 2." I had to wait a couple years, but that's fine. But yeah, so Winter Soldier comes out, and the cool thing about Winter Soldier is that, like I said, I read the comics when I was a kid, and the Winter Soldier, I'm not giving anything away about this, is Bucky Barnes. Yeah. You were there. Yeah, it's Bucky Barnes. It's Cap's site. If you go back to the 1940s, when Captain America first came out, he actually had a sidekick, you know, Bucky Barnes, and the sidekick was like the Spangled Kid or Stripe or something like. He wore like a weird Robin type-esque costume next to Captain America, and then they faded him out. They figured Captain America would be better as a solo project. What do you think, Fang?
I never saw it back then. I wasn't alive in the 40s. I don't remember him.
I wasn't alive in the 40s either.
For the movie?
Yeah, for the movie.
Well, I wasn't disappointed. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
I consider myself having somewhat higher standards for a movie that I go see in the theater versus sitting at home, you know, on a disc or something.
No, yeah, I get that. You know, and that's pretty much true with with the people that watch too. You got your things. You got your see in the theater, rent or buy. You know, whichever it is. I usually go see in the theater, rent, and if I rent it, I like it, I buy it. Or you wait for cable.
Yeah, and I really have a problem with watching a movie when it's edited for content or time, or if there's commercials in it. You know,
yeah.
I just don't like to watch things.
That's why you come over here, man, because you know, the Room of Doom pretty much tells you everything.
Yeah, but the Captain America: Winter Soldier. I was not disappointed at all with paying my ticket and sitting down and watching a movie. It kept my interest the entire time.
Dude, it flowed right along.
It just moves along, but it's not so fast that you feel like
you're lost.
It's jittery, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like when I think of The Rundown with The Rock.
Rundown with
it was a good movie, but it's just kind of so quickly edited. So you know.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, right. Those quick cuts.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of the quick cuts.
And with this, you had to flow to it. Sometimes it was zip zip zip. Sometimes it was just long.
I really miss the 1970s style of shooting where, you know, I mean, you watch a Bruce Lee film like Game of Death, and the cameraman will step back. They'll get them both in frame. None of this close-up stuff, you know. And they'll let them fight, and you get to see the moves. And when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I can do this, and you know, elbow to the neck, you know, whatever. But nowadays, it's all the quick cut stuff, and you're like, dude, what the, nothing neat about that, you know?
I think somehow a faster cut makes it more exciting or something.
It might make it more exciting, but you gotta look at the kids that are like ADD nowadays, man. I mean, they need something that's a little longer so that they can keep their attention.
Yeah. So anyhow, I like this movie also because he says there wasn't a lot of CGI in it. I think there was a lot of CGI in it, but it was well done CGI.
Well, according to the director and the producers of the movie, they claim that a lot of the stuff was done practically.
Okay, in camera.
Yeah, a lot of it was done practically. When Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, flies, he's on a wire harness. It's not him standing
In front of a blue screen.
in front of a blue screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just took out the wires. I mean.
Well, I think the special effects, whether they're computer generated or not, it didn't detract from the film. You didn't say, "Oh, that's just a computer."
That's true.
It was all part of the story. It was well put together, well constructed, and flowed just seamlessly.
I had like one minor problem with the movie, and that's just because of who I am, and that is, I even had the same problem in the first movie. In the first movie, I liked Captain America's outfit, but it still didn't look like the Captain America in the comics. The Captain America, his upper torso part of his suit in the comics is chainmail. And so when I saw the original Captain America movie, I was like, okay, they got the look, they got the visual look right, but they still didn't get the detail down on his costume. Then in this one, he's no longer in the red and white stripe. He's now wearing the costume that he wore when he was a director of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the 1980s. So it's the S.H.I.E.L.D. and dude, it's only blue and white. He's Captain America. Give us some red. Red, white, and blue, not blue and white.
I could say a lot of things right now that are quite political and unnecessary in this review.
But he won't.
I won't. Because then I'd be a total schmeckle.
Yeah. I did like seeing Captain America on a Harley again.
Oh yes, I like the Harley.
Yeah, that was really cool. The introduction of Falcon. Of course, Scarlett Johansson in the catsuit.
You're gonna have to give me a moment.
We'll just take a pause.
Okay.
And that's good. And of course, Sam Jackson is as Nick Fury.
They gave him a substantial role in this movie, and I enjoyed every second of it.
He signed on for I think this is his last movie. I think when he signed up for Iron Man, he signed on to do 9 appearances as Nick Cage.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury.
Nick Cage can appear as himself.
Nick Cage can, but I don't do Nick Cage, so that was my best.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Nick Fury, and I think he's met his. I might be wrong about this, but I think he's met his quota. So I'm not sure if we'll see Nick Fury in any more Marvel movies. I mean, I have to go back and look because I didn't really care for the Incredible Hulk or the Hulk, and I'm not sure if he shows up. If he doesn't show up in those, then he's got 2 more, because there are 9 Marvel movies out there. So I can't remember if he was in those or not. But if he isn't, then he's got 2 more. If not, I think he hit his mark.
I'd like to see him in some more.
Yeah, I really would. I remember when he first came out, and they were saying Nick Fury black, because in the comics he's white. Well, they went with the Ultimate Universe when they started doing there's the regular universe, and there's the 616 Ultimate Universe, and that's the universe that they've been designing all the Thor's costumes designed off the 616 universe. Nick Fury, even Captain America's costume a little bit, and the fact that Falcon was developed in this movie as a war hero that got that learned how to fly from something that was built by Tony Stark Industries. That was also a 616 Ultimate Universe. In the original, he got his power of flight from T'Challa, the Black Panther. It's all up here. I don't know why.
And none of that is necessary to know to enjoy this film.
So what would you give it?
Oh, definitely. Gosh, 3 3/4 to 4.
I'm with you. 3 3/4 out of 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our review. Check it out.
Yeah, go see it.
Go see it. Support Marvel. They're putting out good movies. I'm the 13th Wolfman.
I'm still Fang.
We're on the prowl.